What kind of punishment surprised you from Article 15's? Private Walsh got sentenced to teach kindergarten for a month after calling his drill sergeant emotionally immature during stress situations. I was working as a company clerk when this Article 15 case crossed my desk. Walsh had been caught on recording during a brutal training exercise telling another soldier that Drill Sergeant Murphy acts like a toddler throwing tantrums when things don't go his way. Murphy overheard and immediately wrote Walsh up for disrespect and insubordination. Normally that meant extra duty, loss of pay, maybe restriction to base. But Captain Foster had a different idea. "Private Walsh," he said during the hearing, "you think Sergeant Murphy is emotionally immature?" Walsh stammered, clearly expecting the worst. "Sometimes, sir, when he yells instead of giving clear instructions." Captain Foster nodded. "Interesting. What's your civilian background?" Walsh admitted he'd been a substitute teacher. That was all the captain needed. "Perfect. For the next month, you'll teach communication and anger management to kindergartners at the base daycare, and you'll write daily reports comparing child management with military leadership." The first week nearly broke Walsh. "These kids make Sergeant Murphy look like a Zen master," he muttered. "They bite, scream, and throw crackers." But soon his reports became eye-opening. He wrote about how Miss Jennifer, the teacher, used patience, structure, and quiet authority instead of yelling. Other soldiers started passing his notes around, curious to see what he was learning. By week 3, word had spread across the company. Walsh was gaining real insight. Respect outperforms fear, and clear expectations beat constant screaming. When Colonel Hayes visited the daycare and saw Walsh calmly handle a 5-year-old's meltdown, he asked him to present those lessons at the NCO leadership course. His punishment ended up shaping new training modules. Even Sergeant Murphy attended his talk and admitted he learned something. Some NCOs joked that Walsh had become the first kindergarten professor of the Army, and his notes were treated almost like a field manual. Soldiers started quoting him during drills, saying things like, "Remember what Walsh wrote, clear instructions, calm tone," and it actually changed how some leaders ran training. Captain Foster later told me it was the most effective Article 15 he'd ever handed out. Word spread beyond our unit. Walsh's kindergarten leadership lessons got copied into other companies, and before long, even officers were referencing his notes during briefings. That's how getting kindergarten became slang for turning an Article 15 into an unexpected lesson on leadership.